Alright guys, my name is the Retired God and welcome back to another Black Ops 4 video. This one I am going to be going over my ICR class setup and you're going to be seeing some crazy ICR games. Unfortunately, they are going to be in theater mode and it has that weird audio glitch. I don't really understand why it does that, but it's just a theater mode thing. I'll try to look into it, but I don't know if there's any fixing to it. But yeah, so here we go. Got double grip. Honestly, probably the most important and dominant thing about this gun is going to be the double grip because of the the reduced flinch when aiming down the sights is incredible. You know, it just you could get shot and you still don't move. Like I don't know what else to say. It's so dominant. And then I run FMJ personally. I run FMJ because of body armor. It just melts through it. You could excuse me again. You could run long barrel. That would be another option, or you could run quick draw, but I do touch on the quick draw in the video and why I personally don't like it on the ICR. It's more if you want to use it as a run and gun, which I wouldn't suggest. You could put it on there, but this is my class setup, and of course you gotta run the reflex. You could do iron sights, which I like to do with the majority of my guns, but I really would suggest running reflex. I would probably run elo if it was an option, but it's not. So yeah, so I also run acoustic sensor, tac mask, which I also discuss in the video. It's kind of a necessity for me now. Dead silence, obviously a necessity because of acoustic sensors. And gung ho, I just really like for the fact that you can run around and quickly stop sprinting or keep sprinting and aim in and shoot them. So but acoustic sensor, you could run comsec if you wanted to, but I don't know, man. Acoustic sensor is great for me. Yeah, and then I run crash because I don't have scavenger. But yeah, let's get right into the video. I hope you guys do enjoy. Alright, here we go. First game. I am going to be using the ICR this game. It is on payload, just like the previous recorded game on theater mode. But this time we are using the ICR. I don't know why I keep trying to say AR or ACR or whatever. But yeah, here we go. Let's get right into it. I don't believe the audio recorded in this theater mode, or it was like glitched or whatever. So that part is kind of frustrating, but here we go. Just gotta get into my groove, and I believe it was 48-3 was the final for this. So I think it was pretty solid. I actually really enjoyed this, but I do a little trade 1-for-1 right there. I usually do go into that middle, but like take a middle push to it, but it never usually works out that great, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But I noticed that they started spawning, and I made him believe that I was going to heal, so I kind of went back and then jumped out and surprised them with a little jump shot at the very end. But that was a nice little thing that I like to do every once in a while. Right here was kind of just me hitting shots, and I noticed that the barbed wire was right there, so I couldn't really get out of this little position that I was in unless I wanted to go out the window or that back door. But I figured that I would just wait to hear for whenever they would walk through the barbed wire, because if you don't know, there is a sound that comes out, or that triggers when the enemy team does walk through the barbed wire, which is actually really useful in my opinion. But here we go. Got him in kind of a spawn trap. Gonna chill in the corner, wait for one of them to push in. I do sacrifice my teammate, but I go and get turned on. Forgot about that one. I just got destroyed right there. That was just straight up embarrassing, but you know, oh well. But it looks like they were going to be spawning on that right side, so I kind of went over here just to check, because although my teammates were spawning on that bridge, I figured that, or that little like lower area, I figured that they probably, there was a big open area for them to spawn in, so I figured that I'd go over there. Unfortunately I wasn't able to get that kill, which was he was weak, so it felt bad. But and there is, I believe, my third death. So I don't have any more deaths, and you'll see at the end of this game, I don't die, and I could have had a nuke. Let's just put it that way. Like if we didn't, it was either the time ran out or the game, or we just won. But like if I was like in Endurance Mosh Pit, which is out right now at the time that I'm recording this, actually I'm probably gonna upload this like Friday, which is today. So yeah, that's besides the point. But if you do look, the acoustic sensor is literally the best thing for maps like this, and especially when using ARs, in my opinion. I basically run acoustic sensor on all my AR classes. I did just a cautious check to that on that one side, just to make sure that if they were spawning over there, I wouldn't get like backsided or whatever you want to call it, blindsided. So I made sure that I checked, but I wanted to get up into this window and look into the middle. Because but I couldn't get into the middle because of the guardian or the shield, whatever you want to call it, and the barbed wire were blocking the two paths to get into the middle. So I decided to go around, and that actually got me a kill at the very beginning of this little streak, I guess you could call it. But it is, again, kind of similar to the KN video earlier, or my first video, where I was kind of patrolling this little area of being in the window, except it's just that the ICR is a freaking laser beam. Like, double grip is ridiculous. Got lucky there with the seeker drone. Something that has actually really helped me with just specialists in general is tac mask, because Ajax, it's a breeze. Like, I don't even need to worry about it. What is it? Seeker drones, it instantly, I immediately get that thing off of me, you know what I'm saying? But there you go, got my sniper's nest. The hacking from 0 is amazing. Like, it takes like a fraction of the time. It's crazy. But here, I figured that I would kind of sit in the corners and wait for them to come to me. And I did have them in a nice little spawn trap until everybody started coming over to me as well, and making the spawns flip. But I did get the strike team, and I was feeling good, man. I was winning a majority of gunfights, I had my tag 5. I was feeling good at collecting tags. But I wanted to get my teammates to slow down on the tag collecting, because I wanted to get as many kills as I possibly could. 48, I have had more than 48 in kill confirmed, but when this was taken, I have gold on the ICR now. I actually have diamond on it, actually. You'll see that tomorrow, or not tomorrow, probably Monday. But I do have diamond on my ARs, and the ICR is probably one of my favorites simply because of its laser beam potential, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I forget where I was going, but yeah, so the gun's so good. It's just a laser beam, man. I forget what I was talking about before that. But yeah, so I come back to this window. You'll see me come back to the window, but I was kind of thinking about it. I was kind of thinking about just me kind of patrolling that window throughout the first video. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't just stay in the kind of patrol mindset, I guess you can call it. But there you go, got another sniper's nest. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about highest kills. I did get 48 kills in this one, and it was my highest up to date. But now I have gotten higher, but I am going to be hiding that, or letting you guys see that in a different episode, or just video in general, not necessarily episode. But man, pre-aiming with the acoustic sensor and this ICR, you don't even need quick draw on this thing, man, simply because I got another strike team right there. But I really wanted teammates to stop picking up tags, man. I was really frustrated that they ended up doing that, because I saw my 2 tags right there, and there you go. But yeah, man, you don't even need what's it called? You don't even need quick draw with this gun because of the acoustic sensor and pre-aiming with it. It's just amazing. But here we go. Next game is jungle. That previous one was 48-3. I don't know if I showed it. I didn't check, but I'm confirming with you right now. I went 48-3 on payload. I have it. I'm looking at the note right here. You can count if you want to, but that'd probably be a waste of your time. But here we go. This is probably my favorite route to go on jungle. Hitting up the bridge. The only risky part is usually the opposing teams. Okay, so I'll go the bridge no matter what side I spawn on. But the problem is the opposing team will get there. Like the side that I spawned on will get there much quicker than the side that I was on, or than the other side. Does that make sense? That was kind of a ramble right there, but I get killed off top B, which is unfortunate. I probably should have looked up there, but it was just bad. But I did see the sniper at this point, which I had to make sure that I looked out for because he does have diamond on it, so I'm assuming that he's good with it. I mean, that is just an assumption, but drop my assault pack, But now I'm getting ready for like preparing myself for top B, and I don't know, man. The SDM was just killing me, man. So, by the way, the SDM, actually, on a side note, the SDM is pretty garbage in my opinion. But another thing you'll see me do a lot is I'll usually just run the route where my assault pack is because I want to get my assault pack. I don't run scavenger, so if the enemies end up destroying my assault pack, I will tend to run out of ammo, which is kind of unfortunate. But I just have to pick up a gun and then adapt after that. But there was somebody behind me, and I really was relying on my teammates to help me out there, and they did, which I was very thankful for. But I was kind of think maybe they're going to be spawning over by the bridge side, but all my teammates were over there, so I decided to just come back. This dude was trying to be elusive, but I did end up figuring out where he was and taking him out. But I noticed the little indicator on the bridge, and I saw him going down, so I went over. A lot of people actually do that, where if you start shooting them on the bridge, they'll turn around behind that tree and they'll just go down. But really, what all you need to do is just move up a little bit and look down, because that's where they're going to be sitting and waiting to heal. So honestly, I don't know why they do that. If I was them, I would just hide behind that tree and wait for them to come to me, or wait for me to be fully healed. I don't know if that guy was AFK or if he was just pre-aiming or what, but I got the TAC 5 close to my sniper's nest, like 2 or 3 kills. I can't really read it right now. I think it says like 2 or 300. It's kind of pixelated on my stream, but I saw that they were spawning over there, but I also saw that there was somebody behind me. By the way, that's a crazy head glitch on those crates. So the dude behind me was the biggest threat at that point in time, so I had to turn around. And then I keep seeing the little indicator ding, so I decide to oh, that's right. I heard the seeker drone, and I was like, oh, hold up. So I turned around, and unfortunately, I don't think I was able to save my teammate, but what I was able to do was get the kill. So I was pretty happy with that. Don't have the strike team yet, but I'm just a few kills off. I saw the guy come in through that window, and I get the strike team. So here I'm in a bad spot, and I knew I was going to die. Of course, it was from the sniper, though. But look at my sniper's nest is going off. I believe I went 45-7. I should show you guys in this one. You should see it. By the way, pre-aiming this little hallway, I guess you can call it, from the from where I am right now, and looking into where they were spawning, it is an incredible. You get so many kills from that. So I saw the indicator go off, and I also heard him walking in the water. I do remember. Well, I'm just assuming, because a large majority of the time I will hear them, their feet splashing in the water. It's a crazy indicator that they're there, even if they have like dead silent. This is what I'm talking about in pre-aiming. Like, you will be able to hear the footsteps in the water, but you just won't get that little indicator. So Unfortunately, I did get headshotted there, of course, with the sniper. The little acoustic sensor indicator is glitched on at the moment, but I think it will fix itself once somebody runs runs in front of me and it trips off in another direction. But yeah, man, acoustic sensors are just great especially for sound horn. Maybe it'll just stay glitched the whole game. Yeah, I guess it will be like that. But take out the few guys. I see them all starting to spawn over here, so I had to be kind of careful. And of course, the Rampart, one of the shortest time to kill guns out there, in my opinion at least. I used to absolutely love it. I switched to the Rampart at one point, and I absolutely loved it. Like, I was obsessed with the gun. And then I started getting gold on the rest of my guns, and now I went back to it to make a video actually, and I don't know, man, I was just getting destroyed. Like, I didn't really like it at that point, so I don't know what it is. But two people there, I figured. And of course, I'm pretty sure the only times I've died, except for that Rampart, has been from a sniper. So, like, that's one thing that I really don't like about playing games with snipers in them, is because a majority of the time, the sniper is who I will dive from, simply because of the fact that it only takes one shot and I'm dead. They just need to hit it, right? So if they're kind of good, or if they're semi-decent, they're probably going to hit at least one shot. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only problem with it. It really does ruin streaks for me, which is really unfortunate, because I have not yet had a nuke on this game. My highest is 21. I've just been choking them lately, and it's from that previous game the game on Payload. But it looks like the game is about to finish. Look at how quick that tac mask takes that off of me. It's so clutch. I love it. It's become a necessity for me, to be honest. But here we go, about to catch the dub, and I believe you just saw my stats, but you probably will see them now. If you don't, okay, yeah, scroll up. 45-7. I was correct. Okay, but yeah, let's head into the outro. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I do really appreciate it. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to slap that like button and do subscribe if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. But other than that, my name is the Retired God on behalf of BK Clan, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.